BTS's decision to return to military service in 2025 has sparked much speculation and debate among ARMY, the biggest K-pop group in the world. After completing his enlistment earlier this year, the news that Jungkook had to return to military service for the second time came as a surprise to many. Not only fans, but also other BTS members, especially Jin, who had previously completed his military service, were shocked by this decision. Then, what exactly makes Jungkook have to go back to the army, even though he recently completed his obligations? Here are 3 surprising reasons behind the decision. Point 1. Increased military obligations under government regulations. The first reason why Jungkook had to return to the army was related to the change in conscription policy in South Korea. Although in general all South Korean men are required to serve 2 years in the military, there are a number of new regulations that have begun to be implemented that affect celebrities and famous musicians, especially those with international influence. Previously, Jungkook was scheduled to serve in the military at the age of 30, but there was a sudden change in policy that extended conscription for some artists involved in intense global promotion. In 2024, the South Korean government issued a new regulation stating that top K-pop artists who have great influence abroad must comply with a certain time limit to serve in the military. With BTS's growing popularity worldwide and Jungkook as one of the members with the greatest influence abroad, this means he can't put off his obligations any longer. The government saw that although Jungkook was a global icon, he still had to fulfill his obligations like any other Korean citizen, so he was required to return to military service. Point 2. Health considerations that make the draft extended in addition to government policy. The second, no less surprising reason is health problems, which turned out to be an important consideration. Over the past few months, Jungkook has experienced several physical issues that have affected his ability to continue performing to his full potential in various international music activities. Despite often performing energetically on stage, fans don't know that Jungkook is actually suffering from some pretty serious health problems, ranging from muscle injuries to spinal problems exacerbated by a busy touring schedule. BTS management, Big Hit Entertainment, revealed that after undergoing a thorough examination, the medical team suggested that Jungkook undergo an intensive recovery program through the military. In the South Korean military system, although most physical activities can be strenuous, there is a special medical rehabilitation program for soldiers who need recovery time, and this is one of the reasons why Jungkook was forced to return to military service. It is hoped that by undergoing an organized military service, Jungkook will be able to get the necessary medical treatment and return to his best condition. Point 3. BTS's changing career strategy and roles. The third reason that caused Jungkook to be forced to return to the army was related to the change in career direction of BTS entering a new phase. With the success of their last album, BTS decided to reduce the frequency of major tours and focus more on personal activities and small units within the group. It aims to provide opportunities for the members to pursue solo projects, but also provide space for them to lead private lives, including serving in the military. While many fans had hoped BTS would continue to collaborate and perform together, this shift in strategy led Jungkook to deepen the importance of personal roles in his career. As one of the youngest members, Jungkook decided to fulfill his obligations and serve in the army to focus on his physical and mental health. Thus, he could return to the world of entertainment with renewed energy and greater strength after completing state duties. Furthermore, Jungkook's decision also signals that BTS will focus more on individual exploration of its members in the next few years. While the rest of the members go about their solo activities, Jungkook can better balance the time for recovery and preparation for major projects in the future. Reactions from Jin and other BTS members. Jungkook's decision to return to the military also surprised his colleagues, especially Jin, who had already completed his military service in 2024. Jin, who is the oldest member of BTS, expressed his admiration and pride for Jungkook's decision. "I know how hard Jungkook is working, and I fully support him in this decision," Jin said during an interview on the music show In addition to Jin, other BTS members also showed their full support for Jungkook. They realized that despite being a world star, Jungkook still had to fulfill his obligations as a South Korean citizen. BTS members stated that while they will miss Jungkook during his enlistment, they believe this is the best step for the group's well-being and future. ARMY reaction. Between disappointment and support as a group with huge loyal fans, Jungkook's decision did not escape ARMY's spotlight. Many fans were disappointed that they had to temporarily part ways with their idols, but on the other hand, many also gave their full support for Jungkook. The ARMY stated that while they will miss Jungkook's performance on stage, they understand that Jungkook's health and well-being are far more important. Social media was filled with messages of support and prayers from international fans who wished Jungkook well and come back stronger than ever. Many fans expressed their gratitude for Jungkook's contributions to the music world and revealed that they will always support him no matter what happens. Conclusion: Jungkook's decision to return to military service may come as a surprise to fans, fellow BTS members, and the general public. However, behind all this, there are a number of more complex and weighty reasons. From new government policies, health issues that require attention, to changes in BTS's career strategy, all of these factors contribute to this difficult but important decision. Jungkook may leave the stage for a while, but this decision shows that his health and obligations as a citizen remain top priorities. ARMY, despite the loss, remains confident that Jungkook will come back stronger and ready to continue his musical journey with BTS. As time goes on, we will see how these steps play a role in Jungkook and BTS's future career development. One thing is certain, Jungkook and BTS will always be icons who not only inspire through music, but also through their commitment to personal and social responsibility. Jungkook's departure to serve in the military again certainly signifies a major change in BTS's group dynamics. As the youngest member, Jungkook has become one of the most anticipated figures by fans at every performance. However, despite this, BTS is already used to a temporary separation. Since the beginning of their career, the group has gone through various challenges, including undergoing solo projects, health problems, to a long break between touring and album releases. For BTS, this kind of change is nothing new. They have experienced times when members have to focus on personal projects, such as when Jin enlists or when other members go solo. Although each member has an irreplaceable role, BTS as a group has proven to be able to continue to grow and show diversity in their work, even when each member is away for a while. Jungkook's departure for military service does not mean the end of BTS's journey. Rather, it could be a starting point to see BTS in a more mature and more diverse form. After his enlistment, Jungkook was able to return with a broader perspective on the world and music, giving BTS new colors in their works going forward. Solo projects and collaborations awaited. One of the things that BTS fans are looking forward to is the solo projects of each member. Although Jungkook already had a fairly successful solo career, like some of the solo songs he released, his departure to the military opened up opportunities for fans to enjoy his other solo works more. Many have suggested that after Jungkook returns from the ARMY, he may explore his solo career further. During that time, his solo projects could be a way to fill the void left by his absence in the group.